In Cinderella II, Dreams Come True, we see an unexpected love story unfold between Anastasia, one of Cinderella's stepsisters, and a humble baker. Unlike her usual selfish and cruel demeanor in the original film, Anastasia grows as a character, defying her mother and sister's expectations to pursue a genuine romance with the baker. It's a surprisingly sweet and heartfelt subplot that gives her a redemption arc. However, when we get to Cinderella III, A Twist in Time, the baker is nowhere to be found. There's no mention of him at all. It's almost as if he's never existed. This absence has left many fans, including myself, wondering what happened. Did Anastasia's romance with the baker never happen? Was it erased? Or is there a deeper explanation hidden within the events of Cinderella III? The most common and simple explanation is that Cinderella III takes place before Cinderella II, meaning Anastasia and the baker hadn't met yet. While this is a possibility, I don't think this is the best explanation. Instead, I believe the answer lies within Cinderella III's plot: time travel. In Cinderella III, Lady Tremaine gets her hands on the fairy godmother's wand and uses it to alter the past. She rewinds time to the moment before Cinderella's happily ever after, ensuring that Anastasia, not Cinderella, is the one who fits the glass slipper. This drastic rewrite of history essentially resets the timeline to the events of the original Cinderella, undoing everything that happened afterward, including Cinderella II. If we consider that Cinderella II took place in a post-Cinderella world where Cinderella and the prince were already married and Anastasia was starting her redemption journey, then Lady Tremaine's time reversal effectively erased those events. Since Anastasia and the baker didn't officially meet until Cinderella II, Lady Tremaine's interference essentially undid their love story. They were sent back to a point where they had never met, which would explain why the baker is completely absent in Cinderella III. However, this doesn't mean that Anastasia and the baker were permanently separated. Cinderella III focuses heavily on Anastasia's character development. Despite being manipulated by her mother, she ultimately chooses to do the right thing and give up her false claim to Cinderella's place. This suggests that even in this altered timeline, Anastasia is still capable of change and redemption, just as she was in Cinderella II. And this is where the most interesting detail comes in. In the ending credits of Cinderella III, we see a picture of Anastasia and the baker together. This strongly implies that despite the timeline being reset, Anastasia's story still led her back to him. Just as Cinderella and the prince were fated to be together, Anastasia and the baker may have also been destined to find each other again. So where was the baker in Cinderella III? The best explanation is that Lady Tremaine's time travel erased the events of Cinderella II, resetting Anastasia's life to a point before she met him. However, her growth and character remained intact, allowing her to find her way back to the baker in a new timeline. This theory not only explains his absence, but also reinforces one of the movie's biggest themes. True love will always find a way. Cinderella and the prince's love endured through manipulation and deception, and in the end, Anastasia's love story followed a similar path. While it's never directly addressed in the films, the final image of Anastasia and the baker together is the biggest clue that their love wasn't erased, just delayed. And to me, that makes for an even more beautiful and poetic love story. What do you think about this theory? Do you agree, or do you have another explanation for the baker's disappearance? Comment your thoughts down below and subscribe for more content like this.